Hello everyone and welcome to this live stream. Let me quickly enable my Rollercoaster Tycoon sound. There we go! Much better. Welcome on this, well, I would say beautiful Sunday, but if I look outside it's rather grey. So it's not really beautiful, but it's a Sunday. And it can be a very fun day if we want to. Good afternoon, Kangi, Kelvin, Mr. AMD, Jeremy. Hang on. Did you just have two different colors? Jeremy? You were blue when with your first message, and your second message you're kind of a red. That's weird. Anyway, what's up? We're streaming in the afternoon today, because tonight I want to watch speed skating. So I'm not gonna stream tonight. It's not gonna be a double stream. Thank you for the 6 months, Kuro the Divine Heir. Isn't it a bit early? Yes it is, but there's a good reason for that. It'll be back on normal times next week. I mean, on Wednesdays it's always been normal times, but next week will be Sunday at 8 PM again as well, until the 2 PM that I've done today and the week before. That's not hard to do. Oh, you just did it as well, Kengi. Of course, you can change it. That's true. I completely forgot that's the thing. Because I never change my name, and people rarely do halfway streams. So, I'm... yeah, I just completely forgot about that. I enjoy the other streams. Yeah, it is nice, of course. You know, depending on where you live. If you live in California, it's, let's see, minus 9 hours. It's 5... No, it's 7 AM there right now. No, it's 5 AM in California. So that's a bit early. But if you're in Australia, it's like 10 PM now. Something like that. Which is, of course, a lot better than the usual, let's see, 4 AM that I'm starting. So, yeah, if you're in East Asia or Australia, this is probably a better time. It's over 1 AM in Australia at the moment. Well, it depends on where in Australia you are, of course. Are you in Korea? I don't know if I have any Korean viewers, but I do know that RCT is fairly popular in Korea. Thank you for the Prime sub, 11.99 Legends. And thank you for the 2 months, Groenroos. Got a hype train going on already. I'm from Malaysia. Well, you know, not exactly the same time as Korea maybe, but similar at least. Okay, so what are we going to do today? Well, if you read the title, you know. We're going to do more GigaPark stuff. So, let's see. We got GigaPark version 6. Let's unpause that. Let's save as version 7. And yeah, this is what we have at the moment. You know what? I would like to have quite a few more guests. Let's do never-ending marketing campaigns. And let's do marketing campaigns. Need to walk with my dog or I'll be right back. Alright, see ya. Have fun. Different seasons. It's not really seasons I was going for, more different themes. With this one, you know, just being winter theme or Arctic or whatever, snow. Speaking of GigaPark, the extremely crowded park that you made in Forest Frontiers was completely bonkers. I love it. Thank you. I'm really happy with that park. It is a crazy park. You know, we start with a castle and general, like, I don't know, grassy tree area. Then we had a desert. Then we built Candy, Wonderland, whatever. Now we built a mining bit with a nice big hole. And then we started, but did not quite finish. Although I suppose it's fairly close to finishing, to being finished. A Jurassic Park section. Which, with, you know, a bit of an emptier, sparsely forested, sparsely treed bit here. And a more densely treed bit here. Thank you for the 2 months, Mr. AMD. Is it the continuation of the gifted one or is it one from me? I don't know, but thank you anyway. Do you have a plan for an RCT... I completely failed to say that. Do you have any plan for another RCT3 stream in the future? Not really. I might do it at some point, but I don't have any plans. Okay, so the highlight of this bit is obviously the big fat coaster. Which has quite good stats. 815, 846, 395. And goes like this. Oh, I love that you can do this now. I haven't used this in any videos yet though. But I probably will at some point when it becomes useful. Nice big hill and the loop. And then we're almost done. I like this coaster. This hotel Wi-Fi is bad. Yeah, some hotels have really terrible Wi-Fi. Some have fairly good Wi-Fi though. Okay, so this part is basically done. You know, we have a lot of animals and stuff, dinos. We have a bubbling tar pit. And we have... Here is a bit more empty. We could put still another ride here. Or another ride here. Maybe some kind of tracked ride. Something like that. So let's see. Alright, we have every ride available. Don't I already have a giant B-movie spider thingy? Oh, I thought I'd built one. Apparently I don't. I mean, it fits in the jungle. So let's build one, I suppose. Let's build it. There. I like that. So how are you all doing? Having a good weekend? Hope so. Let's see, we had green path. And let's snake this through the forest a little bit. There we go. Now it's connected. Jungle entrance, that's good. Yeah, I think this is fine. Although maybe some little bit more theming around. We could of course, hang on. We have the giant garden theme. Haha, spiders. That fits the theme. Weekend, it's 12:08 on a Monday morning. Nice. That's still sort of weekend. Because what's interesting is that for the purpose of trains, the NS and the Dutch railways considers the day to end and start on like 4 AM. Which is because, you know, people that go out and stuff, they return then at like, you know, 2 AM in the morning. It's still the same day. And that works for, you know, if you have a subscription only for the weekend or only for the weekdays, stuff like that. Okay, can we build some kind of thingy-majing on here? I mean, you always can. How about we do only here? Now, you know what? We make it a little shorter, because that fits nicer with the roof. Just a little thing. There we go. Isn't that nice? Just the little things. Maybe we could do something like that here too. Not here, because there the dinos are in the way. How about here? I like that music. It's Jurassic style, I believe. Something like that. The spider twist is my sleep paralysis demon. Nice. I hope that's just a joke though. It seems to be quite popular, but then again we have a lot of guests in the park and not that many rides. How many rides do we have? Yeah, only 40. That's not a lot. Okay, what kind of tracked ride shall we build here? We could do a water ride. We could also do maybe a car ride. Mini helicopters if we're feeling fancy. Mini golf, or maybe a train ride or a chairlift. There's so many options. Jungle river rafts. Downside about river rafts is that they can't go up or down. Do you have a mini car ride? I mean, I have a car ride available. I already have one in my park. Here, namely. So, I don't really want to do another monster truck since you already have one. The mini car ride, mini golf would all fit. The downside of a river raft is that it doesn't go down or up. So that you would have quite a bit of support here, which I don't think would be that pretty, to be honest. We could go for a river rapids that like buried into the ground. A river rapids that has part of it in the central lake. That also works. Yeah, let's do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to carve out a path for it as I'm going. So that it looks like it's in the land. Know what I mean? Like that. Now I don't think... Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll go like that. Because that looks nice. And then we need to go down there. Like that. You know what? Let's do see-through scenery. That makes it a little bit easier. And then we'll do a whirlpool. Why not? The thing is, I don't really know how to build a river rapids. I mean, sure, you know, in terms of stats, but in terms of realism, I don't. I mean, I can just do stuff, but yeah, I don't know how if there's any kind of realistic. These turns have a little bit of empty bits, but you know, can't do much about that. And we'll have a waterfall here before we go down another layer. Just like that. If you see occasional little lag spikes, that's because not because of you, but every 5 minutes there's an autosave. And this park is big enough to give a little bit of lag whenever that happens. Maybe decorate it like it's a tour. Well, I was planning on putting, you know, dinos and stuff next to it. Then we get a river rapids, which the ride's named after, of course. And then we'll just go out to sea. Like that. Perfect. Let's do a whirlpool. Maybe put water in the gaps. I think, you know, of course I need to do that with 0 clearance. I don't think that looks really nice. Because it kind of glitches. I mean, of course you could do that in the entire ride. But then, you know, you're not going to have it when the stuff when you're going down. So that doesn't really work, unfortunately. Can't do much about that. But let's now continue building this. I don't know, let's do some more whirlpools. Why not? You know what I find interesting? The whirlpools, you know, if you build one of these, then the next one is, you know, the next track is a normal track again. But if you build rapids, it stays on rapids. You don't have to reselect it. And the same goes for waterfalls. For some reason. Just use bushes to block the view of the holes. Then I would have to block it from every angle though, because this is not the only angle we'll be viewing the park from. But I could try that. Although it's gonna be difficult if you're looking from this angle. There's nothing much to block it. Although there is a tree in the way there. So yeah, it could work. Could definitely work. Just that we're seeing through it right now, because, you know, we're seeing through the trees. Let's do a few more rapids here. Why not? Then we'll go that way again. And then we'll slowly make our way back to the station. Love it. You zoom out, there's music. Zoom in, nothing. It's really a massive difference. Could you have non-zero clearance sloped terrain in the gaps? No, that doesn't work. What if I try to do it sloped though? What does that look like? Probably looks absolutely terrible. Huh. It doesn't make much of a difference, but I'd rather not. Alright. And like that, and then let's do some more waterfalls. I'm really just putting in random stuff in the hope that it'll look good. That's how I build, ladies and gentlemen. And then another whirlpool. Okay, we need to go around this bit, because that's where some scenery is. Annoying kids on the street. I'll tell them off, or let them be kids. Kids are supposed to be annoying. For what it's worth, isn't that how most rapids are designed? Well, I would suppose they are designed with a little bit more thought in mind. Then again, I'm not a theme park engineer, so I don't know. We could look it up. But I have a feeling that it would be a little bit more thoughtful than just, let's do random stuff and hope it works. Okay, rapids, whirlpool, rapids. That'll make you sick. And we go like that, and that. That. And that. Oh, and then of course we need some more here for the entrance and the exit buildings. There we go. Test. That's a lot of boats. I like the way Dirklink designs river rapids. Let me guess, he makes them custom. Makes the track invisible, make custom tracks. Photo section. Good one. Let's do it here. Why not? There we go. Alright, first I'm gonna do path. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to decorate it. Alright, let's snake it a little bit through the forest. Then I'm gonna finish off this area. And then we're done with an area, so then the stream ends. Nah, never mind. That was a joke. We're gonna go on to the next area. I have a feeling I didn't execute that joke very well. Let's open it. And... oh, you can't see the stats yet, of course. That's fine. Let's put some dinosaurs next to it. Let's see, what were they from really? Prehistoric, I suppose. Yes. Not just dinosaurs, though. We have big dragonflies as well. Hey Shizzle, what's up? Maybe River Quest has a lot of thought put into it and Piranha has a huge station building, but El Rio Grande and Toverland's Rapids both feel like a space-filling path of rockwork. Yeah, I've been on El Rio Grande, and I must admit it doesn't feel like there's too much thought put into it. But then again, the Express feels like that as well. It feels like someone's just, you know, gonna be like, you know, we're gonna make a compact ride. And just did random stuff until they ran out of height. And ran out of speed. And space. But maybe that's just me. Maybe there is more thought put into it. Alright, let's put some here. Thank you for the follow, Madex. Let's see, let's have one of these. Why not? Thank you for the follow as well, Sunex RS. Let's see, what else could we have? I don't want too much of these weird plants. So I think... Oh, we've got another geyser. There we go. Anything... I suppose we could have a big dragonfly on the water. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. Then I think we're about done. Except we need to color it, of course. Can we get rid of this white? Ooh, that's very red. That's maybe not the best of ideas. How about brown? How about different brown? How about black? What other kinds of boats can you use? Oak barrels. That probably is a better idea. Yes. Indeed is a better idea. Brown could look good with some rocks around it. Yeah, it's mainly the waterfalls that need to look good. Because we don't see a lot of the rest of the color. How about pink? That's absolutely awful. Light brown. Oh, I like that. How about green? Let's see green. Oh, this blends in quite well. I like the green. And we need some... I don't know. Maybe the same kind of green? That works for the barrels. Yeah, I like the way this looks. Okay, we might need to give it a few more seconds of waiting time to space them out nicely. I'm a fan of hiding waterfalls with terrain. Yeah, but I've already, got a lot of stuff going on here. So I could maybe put some rocks next to it. But not too much terrain. I mean, this rock next to it is just ugly. So that doesn't work. We need smaller rocks. But I don't want custom scenery. It's going to be all NCSO. Which means no custom scenery. Problem is, I don't really know where the rocks are. Lowering the land so that the rise blends into the ground was a great idea. Looks nice. Thank you. It's a trick I've learned. No idea where I learned it from. Okay, there are no good rocks here. Oh, we do have these big teeth things. That looks nice. Maybe. What if we... Yeah, remove some of that. And do that. That's nice. Can hide the middle part of the waterfall by raising terrain slopes against them. Suppose we could. Like that. Looks a bit better. And I mean, there's a scorpion there, which I can of course move. And if we do it on the other side as well. There we go. That does look a bit better. Ah, welcome Slime. How you doing? Then we can replace the scorpion. Oh, that can even fit on the sloped land. That's wonderful. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the Jurassic area. Maybe I need to put some forest here. We'll see. I'll finish it up later once I start this area. This looks cool. Thank you. I made this with my blood, sweat and tears. No, but I did put quite some effort into it. And I think my favorite bit of this is still this little rock with the waterfall. We built this last week. And I think it's absolutely wonderful. One of the better scenery bits I've ever built. But I like the entire area. And it fits well next to the mining area. And it's like 3 times the size. It's absolutely massive. It's about the size of the snowy area. The Jurassic area is my favorite part of your park now. Yeah, it might also be my favorite. I really like it. I like the water coaster that I built. I like the... Oh, let's see if the trilobite cars work now. Nope, still don't work for some reason. Alright, let's go back to plane cars then. It also works thematically. Oh, hang on. We have Valkyrie trains. That is more... Oh, we also can't do those? Alright then. Back to normal trains. And I screwed up the queue. Well, that'll refill. In no time. Especially since we're getting a lot more guests. Look at this. Look at this. I start advert... You can exactly see the moment where I started advertising. Easily. Just a sharp turn upwards. Todd has broken down. That's unfortunate. Maybe we should give Todd some time up to get himself back together. You get better and better at designing. Well, thank you. Yeah, I've never really practiced this much. Because I never really did this on my own. But the fact that I do it on a live stream both makes it more fun. Because we do it together. And, you know, I get immediate feedback from people saying they love my, love my designing and stuff. And it's also that, there's some, I kind of have to do it. I don't really have to do it. I could just call it quits here and do other Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff. But, I say I start. People will ask what's up with the park if I don't continue it. So I continue it. Where's the clever girl? Right in Jurassic area. It isn't here, although this one doesn't have a name yet. We could name it Clever Girl. It does have dinos. So it does kind of fit. Let's name it that. We also don't have a name yet for the B-Spin Movie Spider Ride 1. Or B-Movie Giant Spider Ride 1. We don't necessarily need a name for it. Because we don't tend to name our flat rides in this park. But we could. Tarantula Ride, that's not a bad name. Tarantula. Okay, name it. Nope, I like that. I like that. Needs another E. There we go. Nope. Because that is a big fat nope. Imagine that in real life though. Imagine seeing a spider the size of a few cars. Well, almost the size of a house. Just walking on the street or whatever. Will be absolutely terrifying. And I would say I'm glad I have a few stories up, but they would be able to climb the building. That will be absolutely horrifying. I'm glad that's not the case and those giant spiders don't exist. Alright, the Jurassic Park area is done. Except for the edges, but we'll fix that when the next park comes in. Although what we need still though is a name. And we need to do signs. There we go. And there. Oh, and there. What shall we call it? Something with land in it, because all the things have land. It could be, you could do simple, like Dino Land or something like that. Jurassic Land. I like that. Cretaceous Crazy Land. I like that more. I'm not sure if these are Cretaceous creatures. But I don't care. It sounds cool. How do you spell it again? Cretaceous Crazy Land. And then this one. Cretaceous Crazy Land. And then we need to do signs on the other side, of course. That go to... I think it was called Land of Mine. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. In these totally not glitched signs. Yes, it's Land of Mine. Oh, more of the more well-known dinosaurs are Cretaceous. I didn't know that. I know quite a few of those names of those, you know, eras and stuff, but I don't really know which is where. So this was Land of Mine. Oh, already did that one. Land of Mine. And Land of Mine. And then it needs to be brown. There we go. What if you named the GigaPark after your channel, like Marcel Land, Marcel World, Marcel Park? Well, the name of the GigaPark is whatever people that use that channel point reward want it to be. Also, we need to enable this cheat. And we need to water plants. And let's clear the grass as well. Nice. Currently it's called Luilekkerland, by the way. It's a Dutch word. Basically, you know, it could be like relaxed lazy land. Basically a paradise. Alright, what area is next? We have a lot of scenery themes available. And we can make one or two, you know, could maybe combine them like we did kind of here. We combined Jurassic and prehistoric. There are a guest of your choice. One of the guests currently riding Todd. Alright. It's gonna be... Come on, let me click on one. There we go. 8277. How about spooky area, space? I think I saw someone else say space as well. Maybe it was Slime? Let's see, how much do we have for space? We have, well, space. And then we have Martian, I believe, as well. Yes, Martian is here. I once built kind of a Martian city, which I quite liked. So we could do that. I could do that again. Alright, goodbye, guest 8277. You had a fun life, but now you're dead. Is there future theming from the time expansion? Oh, there is. Do I have it? I do not. Let's select it in case we need it, because that, you know, stuff like that could look kind of spacey. Future theming. Does that still fit on here? It does. It's... Alright, no it doesn't. Quite it's all here. Under question mark. So, let's get rid of one of them that we don't need. Let's see, we don't need at the moment... American. I don't have American selected. Africa we don't need. Now we should have a separate tab for future. Okay, we don't. We did just get more here. Interestingly enough. You know what, let's disable a few more that we don't need. You're not using the new save format. I am. It's already way more themes that you could normally select. If I go to this, do advanced, we have 546 small scenery objects. That's about double what you could usually do. A little bit more than double even. Well, you could select it all, but it seems to work a little bit weird in the scenery window, because it can't be wide enough to have them all. That's still a thing. Let's see, I don't need Giant Candy theming or Wonderland theming anymore, because we're done with those. Those can just stay under question mark. Let's see, let's reselect future theming. See if we get it now. There's even more stuff. Oh, that makes sense, because that scenery things I disabled. Why isn't future theming here? Or am I just missing it? No, it isn't in here. Yet Wonderland was. Why doesn't future theming want to be in here? Oh well, whatever. We got the items, so it's fine. Although we're missing quite a few actually. That we're not able to see. Which is weird. But let's do maybe this time we'll re-enable the future now there's room for it. I already did that, but you know. Do it again. There we go. Nope. Still don't have it. Well, it's fine. It's fine. We can use this from the spaceship thing and stuff. Alright, I think we'll build it here. Space land will benefit from queue stations inside large structures, while the land itself is mostly clear and used mainly for ride tracks. Yes, and then we can build a kind of a Martian city as well. Let me quickly show the one that I've already built. If I can remember the save file name. Let's see, it was in Millennium Mines. I do know that much. Okay, no, this is quite an ugly Millennium Mines, not Millennial Mines. It's not the ones I wanted though. Let's see. Millennium Mines. Ah, there we go. This is my Martian city. In the snow for some reason. Let's turn this back to dirt. Come on. Oh yeah, is that? Oh, we do have the money for that. Good. See, we need that. Now it looks dirty. Nice. Okay, so this is a Martian city that I built a few years ago. Mars should be reddish, right? Yeah, it should be. But, you know, there's Millennium Mines. So I wanted to emulate something like this. Because I think this looks quite cool. Except that, of course, then people will be able to access it. Because here they can't. Alright, let's load up the park again. And we're going to build it here. So let's first make it red. Because that's going to be our space Martian thingy theme. So we'll first make some land area. Then we'll build some paths. And you know, we'll fix up the edges with the jungle theme. Or Jurassic, whatever. And then we'll start building rides. The way the building and the paths of your Martian town are structured makes me think of an alien version of Evergreen Gardens. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you for the follow, Dr. A. Alright, let's go a little bit into the water. We definitely need other fences on this side. A Martian theme with just candy fences. I don't know how big we want it to be. Not as big, I think, as the Jurassic area. Because that was quite large. And of course I need to remove the trees. How about roughly this? Mars is pretty big. Yeah, but you know, the Amazon rainforest is also pretty big. Alright, let's now remove all trees. Because I don't think there's any trees on Mars. We definitely need a fence between that as well. Otherwise it just isn't okay. That. And that one. And fix that up. There we go. That looks a little bit small maybe. Then again, it is kind of sandwiched in between here. But that's fine. You know, then we can spend some time on details. Okay, what was I gonna do? Right, fences. Let's first build a Jurassic fence on this side. Which is just poles. Now we'll build another fence on the other side. And after that I'll do some paths. I'm not used to this. Well, in this park I am, but usually I don't do stuff like this where I plan stuff in advance. I just kind of wing it. But yeah, this is of course also part from making a beautiful RCT park or beautiful anything. You need to plan it. And Mars is a planet, so you definitely need to plan it. There we go. And to the water line. I was about to make that joke. Well, I was too quick for you. Okay, now we need to find some kind of fence. Like a low fence, so not this. That works well enough for the Martian area. I don't think we have anything in here, no? No. We could go for some kind of steel stuff. I think that works well. If we make this gray, I think that works. Yeah, let's go with this. I mean, you can kind of see the wood through it, but that's fine. Oh, I built that on the wrong side. Oh, wrong one. Need to click on there. There we go. We already have a coaster called Raket Ice. Asayiko. And it is... that one. So yeah. It's an LIM coaster. Where was I? I was there. Looks good with the ground color. It's grey, you mean? Yeah, it looks alright, I suppose. Of course I have to make a hole in this fence to let a path through. By the way, I'm a little... Oops. Bushes there. Don't need that. I'm a little bit behind on the video editing. Usually tomorrow's video, like Monday's video, is done at the latest by Thursday, but it's not quite done yet. It'll be done in time, though, don't worry about that. And I've also written the video for Thursday, which usually isn't done by now yet. So you lose some, you get some. Hey Max, how you doing? Yesterday I saw a 38-minute demo of The Matrix Awakens on the PS5. They should make a rollercoaster tycoon game with the Unreal Engine 5. Depending on who you mean with they. Thank you for the follow, Taparuta. Taporauta, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Because if you mean Atari should make a rollercoaster tycoon game with Unreal Engine, then no. No thanks. Because I don't want Atari to make another rollercoaster tycoon game, like, ever. Okay, you know what? I shouldn't make the fence here quite yet. Because then I still have room to expand if I want it bigger. Oh yeah, microtransactions. Chris Sawyer could. Chris Sawyer is not gonna do this anymore. Chris Sawyer is definitely not gonna do it anymore. What's today's theme? Well, it's space. Or, well, Mars or Martian or space or anything like that. We finished up the Jurassic bit. With a B-movie spider thing imaging. And river rapids. Buried into the ground. Which I like. Alright, let's build path. And we need of course to use a different kind of path. In the spacey bit. Alright. You go. Alright, what kind of path? Red. Of course, it's always going to be red. Or is there a better option that you guys see? River rapids in the ground is always a great look. Yes, it is. Is red the best option or do we need a better one? The red tiles. I'm not really a big fan of that. Future path, maybe. Oh, that is cool. I like this one. What do you guys think? I think this one looks good. Don't we have like 2 future paths? Apparently not. And then you have the future queue line. Alright, let's go for the future path. And go that way. You know, I'm just want to kind of build a circle of path. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do exactly here. But, you know, I'll figure it out as we go. And we'll be fine. We'll absolutely be fine. And if not, we can always just delete it and start over with this area. Might be nice to have a void area with a space station of these segments. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I need to make it bigger, this area. It feels really small. But, you know, we can always make it bigger later. Ah, that's all. Let's already add a bit. There you go. That's already much bigger. Hey, Duvel. How you doing? Let's fill this out. Remove those fences. This is already much bigger. It does kind of suffer from the fact that there's a lot of change in land height here. What about making a large crater shape of terrain and inside is like a wormhole, the void area? That's not a bad idea. Maybe I need to do that before I do the path. Yeah. I mean, it needs to be, the crater needs to be a little bit less uniform than it is now, but this will certainly work. I only changed the Sunday stream time for this week and last week because of speed skating events. And that won't happen again until, well, a long time from now. Not this season. It might happen for other reasons, but not because of speed skating at least. You know, I kind of like this. Jim Kirk, name a guest. Alright. Let's pick one that's coming into the park. Jim Kirk. Good day, Marcel, happy birthday. Thank you. Team Killer 88. So, I like doing this where you just take a little bit of land and just, you know, fine-tune the area around it, you know? It's very satisfying. You also needed this bit, that's still terrible. When was your birthday? 2 days ago. I turned 25. Which is neat. I mean, I say it was neat, it's not like much happened. It's not like I feel completely different all of a sudden. Oh, and my mom turned on the same day 57. Which is always a nice fact. Oh, thank you for the bits, Slime. And thank you all for the happy birthday. Do we want to play Marcel Bingo? You can. I don't think you would have gotten a lot of points yet. I don't know what's on your bingo card, but I don't think I've done many cliches yet. I haven't forgotten an exit path or mentioned the things I often mention. Okay, the middle bit needs to be square though, otherwise the void doesn't work. That doesn't look nice. I think quite a few of you find this satisfying to watch as well, just me fine-tuning this. Am I right on that? I'll do that. And that. That's... I try to make it as kind of random as possible. It's kind of annoying that the middle part does need to be square. And it does need to be square. Well, not necessarily square maybe. Hang on. If we do that. Now you see, then you get like such a thing. Which doesn't work nicely for the void. Because if you then do the void. Then you get the, you know, a corner like that. Which doesn't look nice. Therefore, we can't do concave shapes. Which is a bit unfortunate, but that's how it works. It needs to be a square or, well, at least rectangular. There we go. This does look cool. The crater could use a bit of a protruding rim on it. Just a 1-2 tile height. I don't think craters usually have that, right? I don't think craters usually have, you know, go up and then down. Might be cooler if it's bigger. We could go bigger. Could go much bigger. That's not a bad idea. This is not actually the bottom of the map. How high up is this? Land. Still at 9 meters. Yeah, land is generally fairly high up. Which means we have a lot of underground space. We could go under this when you wouldn't see the ride. What's with all the bingo IDs? All the way down is way too much. I mean, there are so many out of context quotes line that are just... that I've made that are just good, you know? I mean, we could try to make it a bit rounder, which does look nicer. Will you be putting any Star Trek reference in the park? Probably not, since I don't know any. Thank you for the follow, Truckerboy69. You know what? I'm just gonna make it... I'm gonna make it rounder. Just because I think that looks nicer. And we'll figure out a solution for the way that the void looks later. That's a problem for future me. Then I say, hello future me, and will you solve this? There we go, that's a much nicer, much nicer shape. Okay, we first make all the flat tiles. Like that. It's a shame we can't make half tiles the void. Although, maybe we can. I have to look into that. That's custom sooner, I don't want to use that. If you're gonna play the bingo game, don't ask for stuff to happen. Hang on, who asked for bingo stuff? Because a Star Trek reference is not bingo, right? I don't usually do those. Hang on, I want to lower the land. There we go. It was part of the bingo. Why? That shouldn't be part of my bingo. I'm surprised to see you live when I checked on Twitch. I've been keeping up with your YouTube for a bit. First video I saw of yours was the choose your own intensity. I think you mean choose your own excitement. Because I didn't make intensity video. I'm glad to catch you live. Oh, thank you. I'm happy you like it. So what if I just make these areas entirely void as well? That does look kind of neat. That gives it a really cool look. If I make the void go up a bit of the sides. Thank you for the follow, Arthrizel. I like this. Yeah, I definitely like this. This is good. This is really good and weird. This looks cool. Yeah, it gives it a bit more depth indeed. Could make some black track pieces come out with like tentacles coming out. Could do that, yeah. Although, if I build... Oops. If I build vertically in it... Alright, let's see what happens. If I... and then make this go down. And then... hey, tentacles! And then... That's an absolutely terrible idea. Well, maybe the idea isn't terrible. Well, my execution is terrible. Is there also a void wall color? I don't think there is. Let's see. No, there doesn't seem to be. There are more than it would be cool there. I don't think that would look really well. Or at least I probably wouldn't be able to make it look really nice. Also, the crater isn't done yet. It's definitely still... It needs more randomness in the walls. Like that. I need to watch out with how far I'm going here, because I'm quite close. Okay, I deleted some fences, but I can get those back. I like how there's just a dead end, which a lot of guests are on. And the other way. Like that. The future theme has the modular space station pieces. Yeah, I know. I have those enabled. Okay, I think this is good enough. Now, I can always still fine-tune it a little bit more later. The crater. See you later, crater. But, yeah, that's a big crater. Might be a good idea to use the red terrain walls. I don't think this would look too nice. Not that there are any walls at the moment. Or do you mean like these brown ones? Because these red ones look a bit too artificial, I think. That's a good quote. See you later, crater. Oh, it's gonna rain. Let's first build some paths around it. I like how we just, you know, I didn't plan to do this, but we now have a nice big crater. And it's an even bigger hole than this is. Have a coaster go around it, then go into the hole. See what we can do. Extra thick. We probably need a little bit more Martian stuff here, even still. The lesson: nature makes bigger holes than mankind. It certainly does. I don't think mankind has ever made a hole as big as some craters. Although maybe some mines. Mankind at least doesn't make mountains as big as craters. I mean, look at Mount Everest. We're not even... mountains as big as nature. We're not even close to the size of Mount Everest. And we will probably... Well, never is a long time. But we will probably not get there for a long, long time. Even the biggest proposed buildings ever, which are a kilometer tall, aren't as tall as Mount Everest. And back to Candy Path. Like that. And then we'll also do a connection here. So we'll just go over the log flume. We'll go through there. If you consider black holes, nothing tops those. If the black hole isn't really a hole. I mean, with a hole we mean something made in some... Like a concave area in a solid surface where there is nothing. That's a hole. Right? Alright. I think we could build a path here, but we could just reserve that area for coasters and stuff. So I think I'm not gonna do a path there for now. Let's fix up those fences. Like that. And those. And then we're gonna need to build some thingies. Yes, signs, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, this is definitely the space one. Let's first do the candy one. I think that was just a, yeah, it was just a regular old pink normal sign. It's called, right, Desertland. There you go, let's make it pink. Oh, that's dark pink. That's bright pink. Desert land. It's a hole into nothing. Well, it's not technically a hole, it's just black ground. It's just a ground texture. And we'll use this one for the future. I mean, it is a space style sign, so. Let's call it for now Spaceland. Hell yeah. Spaceland. There we go. It's already the best theme in the park. And it doesn't even have any rides in it yet. Or any scenery. Alright, it definitely needs to be bigger on that side. I keep making it larger. Hey, Draconomics. Welcome to your first stream then, I suppose. There already is a desert land next to Desertland. Actually, we did it the other way around. Desertland is named after Desertland. Because the Desertland came first. Alright, this should be big enough, right? Let's start with a big coaster that does things around the void. You know, just voidy things. You know what I like? You know what I really like? We built a lot of trees everywhere, right? In none of these themed areas, except the one around the very start, I have not removed them. I've removed them absolutely everywhere, except the entrance of the park. But other than that, they're just not staying. Yet I still like them. They still look nice when we haven't built anything yet. Ah, you just got the aftermath on YouTube. Makes sense. Alright, what kind of coaster shall we build? A multi-dimensional coaster is kind of spacey, but I don't like to build them, so let's not do that. Thank you for the follow. Bada bing, bada boom. You have the air-powered vertical coaster. I want something that I can do turns and stuff with. Flying coaster is a good one. Because, you know, I need to... Ah, right, yes, that bug. Sometimes rides don't get properly deleted in this current version. And when you start building where the other ride wasn't properly deleted. I don't want another vertical drop, because, you know, we already got one there. Now I like the flying. We could do a small reverse freefall. But I like the flying coaster idea. Let's build the station here. Let's go. Space! Yeah! Turns and stuff are so 21st century. Well, I'm not sure about you, but I think that's the century I'm living in, so... That's perfectly fine with me. Alright. I'm gonna remove all the supports that are on top of the black. Which I'll do with, I don't know. Ah, thank you for the gifted sub, Draconomics. Marcel doesn't like being supportive. I for sure don't. These supports really ruin the view. Like, ruin the effect. Not really the view. It's very generous of you, Draconomics. Thank you for the follow. Glorious LDR. You know what? I need this. I need the ghost train. Half loop. Ah, that's the flying coaster in the way. Let's see. I think I know what to do. I just need to go one more. There we go. Let's make this a little bit faster. And let's see how fast it goes. More than 100. That's a fast car. Isn't F1 on right now? I really don't give a damn about F1. Why every time I build a coaster with even a tiny steep drop it becomes too intense? Because you take unbanked turns at too high speeds, which causes you to have extreme lateral Gs. There's a 99% chance that that's correct. Only a very small chance that there's another reason for your extreme for your extreme intensity ratings. Oh no, not Nest Bend, a twist. Yeah, that looks ugly from this angle. What does that mean? Bank your turns. This is this is unbanked, and this is banked. And if you can't bank your turns, because some ride types can't, go slower. And lateral Gs is the force with which you are pushed into the side of your car when you're in a turn. And if that's too high, you get a massive penalty to your stats. And it's quite easy to make that too high. You know what? Let's do this. And that. That doesn't work. Okay, let's do something else. Let's go up here. And then let's go inline twist. Hang on, did I get most confusing layout award? Interesting. Do I have a lot of lost guests? Thought everyone. It's too crowded here, that's not a lot. I want to go home. Well, go home then. I can't find Katara. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, this is merry-go-round was great. Let's see where people are that can't find Katara. Hang on. Pause so that I can actually click on it. If we now go to the map. If we click on, they'll be highlighted. There. Hang on. There's someone here who can't find Katara. There are people like everywhere who can't find Katara. This is not a difficult path layout. Oh, fire all the staff. Let's do that. Let's get the auto clicker because I have a lot of staff. And there we go. And firing all the mechanics. And all the 200 something entertainers. Brilliant. Thank you for the follow. Volkton. I wonder if the people wanting to go home is because you decided to make a Death Coaster Joel style. But no, I didn't. This is not a Death Coaster. This is perfectly fine. This is absolutely perfectly fine. And then we'll go... hey, why can't I do a half loop downwards like this? Oh, that only goes the other way. Thank you for the follow, Kwarktaartje. Nice name. And then I need to do that. And then an inline twist. And we'll go like that. Don't guests normally think they're lost in large park just because it takes ages for them to walk from one side to the other? Yeah, that happens as well. This is one hell of a ride. I think I need to twist the other way for a continuation. No, other way. That my mouse isn't. Hang on. My mouse seems to be working weird. That seems to be fine again now. And let's move back towards the station. That's a hell of a flying coaster. Heist. Oh yeah, I said haunted heist during my last video and I got quite a few comments about that. Which was nice. Most people liked it, the nice heist. Let's go Brakes. And then we'll move back towards the station. There we go. I think heist is catching on. Dirklink used that term too. I mean, it's not a thing I came up with. Is the sound off? It shouldn't be. Hang on. Maybe it's a bit quiet, but it's not off. You know, heist has been a thing for a long time. It's always the joke that, you know, if mouse is mice, then why isn't house heist? And I just incorporate it into my streams because I think it's funny. You should play some Mike Crockerster for some music. I mean, this thing will play music. Heist just makes sense. Well, I mean, technically it should be mouses, not mice. Okay, let's open this baby. And let's make it do music. Let's go space style. Or is it like Martian style? There we go. That's good music. The Martian style sounds so creepy. It kinda does. I like it. Guests are getting lost or stuck. I don't care. I had the same problem in my mega park as well. Maybe it's just because the park is big. Someone who said that as well. Maybe you're just right. Maybe it's just the big parks automatically have that. And especially because here I'm not that systematic with the paths. So maybe that's the problem as well. Alright, let's give this funny colors. Funny, cool colors. Okay, that's too... No, I don't like this color combination. Absolutely not. How about if we do... That's more spacey. Hopefully not Kevin spacey. Something like this. Which is a color combination I've used before. That's good too. You know what? Let's first get the tile inspector and delete all the sports, which is gonna take a while, but that's fine. We're only gonna delete the supports on here, of course. Drown a guest of your choice. Name a guest Kevin Spacey and drown him. Alright. Kevin Spacey. Throw him into the void. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Drown him. There we go. Bye bye. Alright, let's get back to this. Tile inspector. You know, that's why you make the coaster run first, because now you have a little bit of background noise and it's not just quiet, not just silent. Staff. Oh yeah, I can hire staff again. You know what? Let's overdo it and let's hire a lot of them. Oh, thank you for the 1 month sub. Note pass. Is this enough? 811. I think 204 mechanics is probably enough. Yeah, the staff apocalypse. I've said this before. It might be on the bingo card, but I really like the pattern that's going through here. Getting a little bit laggy with 800 entertainers. Is the sound bad of all the staff, or is that quiet enough that it's not bad, you know, of all the clicking? I have a lot of entertainers. The sound is good. Well, let's keep this going for a while then. Might check my phone, be a bit on Reddit. It's on my card. Hang on. Did Max actually just distribute bingo cards or whatever? What's going on here? Because I'm not in the know about this. Yes. That's kind of cool. Tom Scott. Hermitcraft. It's another 2. The fact that I know that you're doing this makes me able to influence it. Alright, 3000 is enough. Okay, I stopped my auto-clicker, but it's still going. Okay, there we go. 3109, was it? Yes. That's why I didn't tell you. I mean, you're all talking about it in the chat, so... What's the easternmost US state? It's Maine. It's also the closest one to Africa. I'm way too confident in that. There might be some tiny island that makes it not main. The stats on this, it's... Ooh, that's quite intense. It's 745, 991 and 777. Isn't it Alaska? No, it's not Alaska. Alaska is not the easternmost state. I know it crosses the international date line, but when you look at the US... I mean, let's say you have one island and the international date line crosses right through it. You don't say that the western point of the island is the most eastern point of that island. The international date line doesn't matter. Just a random line. Have you been using any cheats this stream? Yes. Disable plant withering, never-ending marketing campaigns. No others though. But let's fix all vandalism. Bingo. Ha, nice. But yes, I am quite passionate about the fact that Alaska is not the easternmost state. Because that makes 0 sense. If you look at the US as a whole, on a map as we usually do, then Alaska is just the westernmost state. Because, you know, it's the thing on the left. So it's the most westernmost state. And the fact that it's some random arbitrary date line, it doesn't matter. I do like that question though, because it sparks a debate. This starts to look nice without the supports. Oh god, there are 3 tracks here. You know what? I just moved the surface upwards. That's... oh yeah, no, that works. Oh, Max also has bingo. What about Hawaii? Oh yeah, I forgot. Hawaii is kind of the westernmost state. Oh, thank you for the bingo subs, Line. I appreciate that. It does become a bit difficult. When you say you have a country which consists of 2 pieces of land, a little bit, you know, pretty much exactly on the opposite of sides of the Earth, then which side is the westernmost and which is the easternmost? That becomes very difficult to determine. But in the US that isn't the case, because it's all on one hemisphere. And Alaska isn't that far apart, you know, it's a couple of 1,000 kilometers away from the mainland. It's not like it's the opposite of the Earth. Thank you for the 100 bits, Max. Is that... I think that's all the supports that are... And you know what? Let's move this as well. This is basically... Some are basically in the void. Let's kill those 2. And on the other side... Oh yeah, there's one that's actually in the void. Then we're done with that. That looks cool. I support it. Nice. This does look really cool. Alright, do we like these colors? I mean, I like them. Also, what about a name? Seems to be quite popular. Quite a lot of furries in the queue line though. My bad, it's not the international date line Alaska crosses, but the meridian, which divides the eastern hemisphere from the western hemisphere. Yes, that may be. Isn't it also the date line though? Aren't a few of the like Aleutian Islands on the other side? I'm not sure. Might go around it. But you know, you got little Diomede, you got big Diomede. which are two islands, which are very near each other. And I think the prime meridian might go right through them. At least the dateline goes right through them. Because one is Alaskan, one is Siberian. And according to that definition, the one on the west is the one on the east, and the one on the east is the one on the west. Because they're on the different sides of the dateline. Name it Avoiding the Crater. Well, I like that. Avoiding the Crater. There we go. Okay, I could make a little bit of ISS stuff here as well. Not a big one, we don't got space for that. But we could do a little one. No, one like that. No, a little bit on the end like that. And then like that. That just starts to look like a penis. Wonderful. You know what? I'm gonna keep that. Perfect. And do we make these? Nah, it's fine like this. Lovely. I think that's lovely. Ooh, we have a space computer monitor. We could put that on top of it. Oh, no. Yeah, no. I'm happy with this. No solar panels. I can put them there. Kind of works. This is probably not the most efficient shape. The great mechanical ding-dong in the void. Amazing. No small fountain coming out. I mean, please. You just... Okay, that doesn't fit anyway. Why don't we have the entire water feature theming set? There's no, like, horizontal fountain. You started it. I did it. Oh, did Max Verstappen win? Nice, I suppose. Alright, now I suppose it's time to build Martian buildings like I built trees. Which is how I theme. But now what I want to do is I want to build some kind of Martian city here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build basically random pathy stuffy bits. And then I'm just gonna build Martian stuff around it. This is great for making guests being lost. Like that. Now we can go like that. You know what? Let's go here. Yes, make the layout more confusing. Yeah, why not? I mean, if I want, I can always cheat the park value or the park rating up. It doesn't need to be because it's still max. Alright, time to build Martian stuff. Yeah, park value is you. Bam! That's Martian as hell. And then we can, I don't know, do like a row of these here. And then a row of these here. This is what makes it Martian, right? Just stuff like that. We also still need benches and bins, by the way. Alright, and a crater. Nope, that looks ugly. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, we could do... Bam! Bam! Ah, yes, the great Martian Trees. He's actually fit in really nicely. And then, you know what? We're having a little bit of a housing estate here. And we have some small little highs here. There we go. All perfectly accessible. And we have another one here. Let's get rid of that tree. These highs are a bit different. Yes, the doors face away from the path. Hang on, do these have doors? Oh, they have doors! I didn't notice. I didn't know. I don't think these pointy boys have doors though. So we're fine on that front. How about a Martian food court? Yeah, I can make that if I, you know, make another thing around here. Then we can definitely do that. But let's first do the Martian, the benches and the bins. Is that on bingo as well when I say the benches and the bins? That should be on there. Them pointy boys, yeah. Usually pointy boys is what I call like spearmen, the spearman line in Age of Empires. I don't really play Age of Empires anymore though. It's very crowded here. All of you would totally buy the Martian Ding Dong religion story. The religion. It's little Ding Dong Jesus. Please tell me, Max, you put benches and the bin in the possibilities of the bingo cards. The benches and the bins. That's a classic quote that I have. You know, just as classic as I like the space penis. I do have an expansion list for a new set of cards. Well, that should be on there. Probably won't get bingo. My center tile doesn't apply to this stream. What is it then? Is it Marcel makes a coaster that's too intense? Because I almost did that. I really wonder what's all on there. Because I do find this a great idea. Oh. Whoops. I'm paying more than 200k to staff every month. I'm out of money. I didn't notice. Look at my money. And I'm only making about 40k a month from rides. Let's at least renew the rides so we make a little bit more money from them. Fire those furries. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. And add money. Hey, I'm rich. I have 33 million in the bank. Let's hire more staff. Why not? Oh my god, this is laggy. You know what? Let's hire more of these instead. Less laggy. Still fairly laggy though. Government bailout. Yes. I'm kind of like those big banks. Except I'm in theme park. Soon you'll have more staff than guests. I'm pretty sure that's already happened. I want more than 1,000 of everything. More staff. Okay, I think I have more than 1,000 security guards now. Let's go for more than 1,000 mechanics. Hell yeah. I so hope the game just crashes. It won't. I can have a lot more staff. Oh, are you going to ask me to fire them all again? Fair enough. Fair enough. 900. It's getting quite laggy now. 900, 1,000. Alright. And then handyman, I'm already close to 1,000. There we go, that was easy. I have more than 6,000 staff members. That's more than I have guests. I have 6,413 staff members. That's just nuts. There's staff everywhere. It's like mechanic. It's I'm paying so much in staff wages every month. This is amazing. And my income every week. Look at this. This is my weekly income. Weekly profit. It just gone down. I mean, it's almost like 4K, and then, you know, you build a big ride and it goes down a lot. Or, oh, this is a landscape painting, of course, which is very expensive in a very short time. This is more landscape painting, and then I hire all the staff. Oh yeah, minus 50k in a week. You need to make more than like 200, 300,000 to make up for this. Which I do in the other park I'm currently doing a series of, actually. So, it is possible. I have a lot of staff in that other park as well. I mean, let's quickly take a look at that, because that's interesting. That's a lot of guests, V2. You know what, let's already save it as a V3, so that I can't forget that for next stream. There we go. How many staff members do I have here? Yeah, almost 3,000. This is costing me 157k a month. Yet I still make more than 100k. You can still see when I hire more staff, because the graph just goes down. But it's still a lot per week, because I just earn so much in ride profit. This is a crazy park. Anyway, let's get back to this. Next stream, you're just gonna save it as V4. No, I won't. And if I can just delete that for V4 later. That's not a problem. So I don't accidentally overwrite the other one. Alright, let's finish the bins. Because I was doing that. I was around here when I ran out of money. Well, not necessarily that I ran out of money by placing bins. It's just that payday came around again. Fire all my staff. Fine. I ran out of breath before I fired all my handymen. And that's 1,000 mechanics as well. All going down the drain. Just mass unemployment. This is great. The entertainers is gonna take a long time. You know, my autoclick clicks out like 50 times a second. 3,000 entertainers is gonna take a full minute to fire. It's gonna take forever. Absolutely madness. I mean, this is already taking a long time. There we go. At some point, it's just going to be firing for so long and then rehiring for so long that by the time you're done rehiring, someone fires them again. Basically. Why not round them? You want me to drag 3,000 staff members individually through, you know, to water? That's going to take like an hour. It will be such a public outrage if you do it in real life. Fire a few thousand people. Yes, just because someone got enough air miles or whatever and redeemed some of them and managed, you know, to fire all your staff with it. Alright, 500 left. It's a little bit more than 50 a second, I think. More like 80 a second. And there we are. No staff left. It's already been 2 minutes. If we just keep this up for a week, you know, during payday, then the weekly profit will just shoot up again. For a week, of course. Drowning 50,000 guests at once? No problem. Fire 5,000 staff. Outrage! Pretty much. Imagine being a guest watching a panda dance and he just poofs out of existence. Yeah, that's what's going on, basically. Okay, I need a few more benches and bins here as well. I think we used standard ones here. And on this path. Someone fired 900 people. Well, I fired 6,000. Alright, let's build more of this housing estate and stuff. Let's go this way. And this will be our shopping area bit thingy-majing. I wonder, did you all count it when I said Tom Scott and Hermitcraft? Or does that not count because it's like bingo rolling, like Rick rolling, but bingo rolling because I forced it on you. Alright, this will be our shopping bit. Let's do stalls. Pretty path, never seen it before. I'm surprised by how many people comment on my YouTube channel and now on the live stream, and I'm using it as well. Whenever I use one of the expansion paths, apparently a lot of people don't know that these exist. And apparently just don't have the expansions. Can you zoom out for me to see the park? That was 1 second. And you asked for that. So you got it. There's on this stuff on the other side. Let's go for blah. It doesn't look that big. It's quite big. For a long time, I only had vanilla, so the expansion stuff is a bit foreign to me. I actually had the expansion before I had vanilla, which doesn't work. You can't play if you only have the expansion, but my parents wanted to buy Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 for my brother's, I don't know, 6th or so, 5th, 6th birthday. And they accidentally bought Time Twister. You know, their parents, they don't know a lot about video games. And then they just also later bought the actual game for us so that we could, you know, play it. And then later we got Wacky Worlds. There we go, that's 12 stalls. Ask a geography question, go ahead. Ooh, I can rehire staff again. Let's keep it at, you know, a reasonable amount. There we go. Alright, let's decorate this with some walls and stuff. Could just go for these walls, make them a bit taller, put a roof on it. Yeah, that'll be nice. Oh, that'll be lovely, I think. It's kind of like a shopping mall thingy-jing. Thingy-majing. I really like the word thingy-majing. What's your favorite scenario of all time? Sherwood Forest. I love that. Nah. Now we'll put a roof on it. Like that. There we go, there's your shopping mall. Looks nice. What country has the lowest average elevation? Isn't that the Maldives? What does the word cyber actually mean? Something with computer, like, you know, you're bullying, you got cyberbullying. So I suppose it's got to do with computers. What shall I build next to this? Martian object? That's one ugly building. I don't think it's that ugly. I disagree with you. Oh, you know what? Let's just build some more highs here. Oh, we don't have this highs yet. This is not a highs, but I'm going to build it like it's a highs. Greetings from China. Oh, cool. Greetings back to China. You know, there are a few things that I really like about China, and at the moment is the speed skater called Ting Gao. Because he skated the fastest opener ever on the 500 meters. Which will not tell you much, but basically it's the new world record on the 100 meter speed skating. It's a fine building, but it could use a shrubbery. I think lots of people think it's the Netherlands, but I might catch you out. You didn't. I do know my, I do tend to know that kind of stuff. I'm happy I got it right. Let's build some more of these highs. And the tree here or there. What snacks should I order at the snack bar later? Frikadel, always frikadel. Frikadel is the best snack. No one can convince me otherwise. Kaas soufflé, no, a kaas soufflé is basically just, it's so hot, it's like you're having the sun in your mouth. Screw kaas soufflés. Croquettes are the second best, but not as good as frikadelle. You know, my local snack bar in the village I grew up in used to have something called a supertje back in town. And it was a plate of fries with one croquette and one frikadelle and a bunch of mayo. And it was absolutely wonderful. I missed that. I've never had a bami. That's not true. I've had a bami schijf. Not at a snack bar though. That was at the lunch on my previous job. Bunch of Martian objects. Just you know, placing them down randomly, make it look like there's some organization to it. Yeah, but cassouffles should die in a fire. I like the way this is turning out so far. Am I am I tooting my own horn too much? I have a feeling with pretty much everything I build I say, I like that. It's true. But it also feels a little bit like, I'm great. It's true though. I am. I'm proud of what I'm building here though. I really am. And this leads to that. And you know what? It's surrounded by that. Not that on that side. If you build something you like, then you know you're playing the game correctly. That's true. In Roller Coaster Tycoon, you should, well, not only ever build stuff you like, because, you know, there should be a learning curve if you want to build more interesting stuff. Sometimes you should just build something and be like, nope, that's not it, and delete it, which I have done in this park. You know, when we tried to do the medieval stuff. It didn't really work. What's that link? Oh, it's a cassouffle. Well, it's hot as hell. You shouldn't ever eat it. That's not true. It's quite tasty. But it's hot as hell. This is a nightmare for the guests. Just a random dead end. I love it. It's gonna be so lost here. Actually, I don't think that has much influence. The worst is when there's a ride on the dead end, because then they have a reason to go into there. But at the moment it doesn't, it's not really a problem, I think. Yeah, the cassouffle won because people want to watch, well, watch, not really watch. People want Slime to burn his mouth. Maybe put a nice ride in the city as well. We could put a ride here. There's still some space left here. If I just delete that tree, a motion sim. Fits very well here. And you know, I'll alter the land a little bit. You can go there. And you know what, you can just go there. There we go, perfect. Yeah, there are no actual rides here, but you don't need rides everywhere. Huh, we got a little lag spike when we opened it. Might just be a coinkydink that it also just say autosaved at the same time. Now we got some music. Let's change that actually into Martian style. There it is. Much better. So you're saying that the chat hates me, Marcel? Pretty much, Slime, yes. Alright, time for more random Martian buildings. You know what, we could put an extra flat ride here as well. How about the firecracker ride? That looks proper mental. That looks proper spacey. Perfect. And then we'll build a little, just like that. And another one on the other side. Rain on Mars, classic. I know, right? Oh, we're suddenly making money again. Just look at this crazy graph. Minus 78k in a week. I mean, that month I spent more than 300k on staff. I love that. Alright. Let's do... Whoops. Wrong path. And this is just gonna be a little park with a few trees. There we go. Tree lane. That looks like my bank account when Christmas is almost there. No money left. Well, I truly hope that you don't go 18k into debt whenever it's Christmas. Which is what I did. Not in real life, though. Let's see. Tree lane thingy. Gonna be... I don't know. That color. Oh, Max, I have been calling him or her Jeremy, so the entire stream. I thought it was like Jeremy duh, and then 6370. But you're right, it's probably their myth. I didn't see that. Is there more speed skating tonight? Yes, there is, which is what I'm going to watch. Alright, let's decorate the firecracker ride some more. With... Let's build these around it. Like that. And you know what? We'll switch it up with these. Like my Martian objects. How long do you stream today? Well, I've been going for a little bit over 2 hours. And I don't know how long I will be going for. We'll see how it pans out. (6/3/70) is your birthday. So you are 41 years old. Okay, must go. Hope to see you later. Alright, see ya. These kind of fit together, because where this one with the white bulb on top, with the white ball on top is getting smaller when it goes up. The one with the lamp, I call that a lamp. This one is getting bigger when it's getting taller. Better add another 10 to that. Alright. 51. I can't do math. Apparently. Math is supposed to be my strong suit, you know. It's kind of what much of my YouTube channel is about. Let's have another crashed one of these. And a few more trees. Why not? I like that Martian city. How about a rocket launch? We have one here, but may remove that. It's a bit random. Here it actually does fit in. Let's see. One there. Few more Martian objects. Just like that. These Martian objects kind of blend into the background quite well. Ooh, hey, a balloon. Bye-bye. There you go. Okay, we got our Martian city, which I quite like. Question is, what are we going to build in the rest of the park? Ooh, actually, first I need to do a little bit more of the benches and the bins. In this area. Once again, it's very crowded here. I feel like a lot of the other areas of the park are a lot less crowded. Guests are lost or stuck. Well, where would they be? Oh, this is the wrong kind of bin. Let me fix that. Where would they be stuck? I truly have no idea. Not a bit like Peter Griffin there. I think I've replaced all the wrong bins. Let's see. I wanted to check something. But I've kind of forgotten what. Probably wasn't important. Can we build a swing ship and call it Enterprise as a reference to Star Trek? That's on the bingo apparently, so... Sure? Let's do a swinging inverter ship then, because that looks more spacey. And I'll name it the Enterprise. Exit path. Forgetting an exit path should definitely be on the bingo card. I haven't done it yet, this stream, I think. But it should be on there. Why are you not just building the ride called Enterprise? Because someone asked me to build a ship and call it Enterprise. We haven't named this yet though. This is kind of an Enterprise. Oh, you know what I should do? I should there. Awesome. NCC 1701. Is that a Star Trek thing? That should be removed from it. Let me guess, me mentioning speed skating is also on the bingo. If it is, it should be removed whenever the speed skating season is over. Because then I won't be mentioning it very often. Only if you're talking about a fact. So you mean like Ting Yogao, who skated the fastest opener and stuff. You mentioned it outside of the season too. Yeah, but not nearly as much. And you know, I often mention it outside of the season when, you know, someone asks about hobbies or whatever. Let's check other areas of the park. Well, there's still quite a few guests here. More than I thought there would be. Yeah, but there's definitely fewer guests here than here. Much more crowded here. There's just not that much path, I suppose. Yeah, there's not a lot of path in this park, you know, consider the area. Alright, I think this is a good place for another coaster. It doesn't really fit to be... it does need to be one like the flying, where I could just actually build it. And, you know, do curvy stuff and things. I can't, you know, reverse reverse doesn't really work here. So what kind of coaster shall I build? Could be any that I haven't done yet. A multi-dimension could be. A powered launch coaster. So a limb. Hardline. No, I want to do curves. A limb could work. I not already have a limb, I think. Oh, I do. A second limb does work. Looping, but in a box. What do you mean with in a box? Do I have a looping coaster already? I might not. No, that's a good thing. Make a building around it. That's going to be a hell of an ugly building, though. Maybe a multi-dimension would be so cool. Yeah, I'm going to do a multi-dimension. The problem with buildings is that I can't build them. It's going to be hella ugly. Oh, before I forget, I want to show off a little bit of a space park with someone who can build buildings. This was made by Dirklink, and he posted on Reddit, but that's a few years ago. I think it's called Space something. If not, then there we go, Space Base 15. Now this is a hell of a space park. Like I said, I did not build this. Dirklink did. And we actually have a hardline here. Well, it's sort of hardline. It goes in turns. But yeah, this is a hell of a park. And that's a hell of a crater. This is really cool. Yeah, Dirklink is really good at building stuff. I mean, look at these giant buildings for the loopings. That's really cool. Yeah, Hardline made it with the bobsled. Let's remove all the scenery and see what it looks like without it. This park heavily relies on scenery. Without scenery, I mean, it still looks cool, but not nearly as cool. And there you got those two loopings. A lot of the path is elevated. This coaster looks really cool. Because it was built around the building, of course. This is lovely. You got all those pipes going on. Which aren't, you know, functional right, they're just decorative. Ah, you got... Okay, this can't be a coincidence, Dirklink. What does this black coaster look like? Let me help you. There we go. Much better. I like how you combined Hardline and the bobsled. Yeah, that is really cool. The Hardline train actually does have sprites for turning. Even though it usually can't do turns. Which is why this works. And then you got the trains, you got the hanging trains. You got flying things. You got a lot of different stuff. You got the submarine ride, which looks cool. You got rockets, which is cool. It really is a lot. And it's cool. This probably took a long time. I also have Space Base 8, which is, you know, halfway up to 15. So let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, this was halfway done. That's also interesting. Do that in your park. I mean, a building like this... Maybe the problem is with these buildings is that the ground isn't flat. If I make a massive slab of flat ground, I don't think that would really look all that great. Also, Dirklink doesn't stream, but he does make a lot of videos. And his Discord is very active. I think more active than mine. The community has, you know, fewer members, channel a little bit smaller. But a lot of them are very active. And he, you know, got a lot of contests and stuff. Alright, let's go down one. Let's do that. Quarter loop. Oh yeah, he did do an RCT3 megapark, yes. He also ran a Minecraft server. You know what I admire about Dirklink is his massive work ethic. You know, he produces so many videos and, you know, he's got a job. Like, he makes a little bit of money with YouTube, I presume. You know, he's got more than 1,000 subs. But he produces so many videos and also has a Minecraft server. And as far as I know, he does all the editing and stuff on his own. Might be wrong on that, but... You know, paying someone to do that would be a lot of money for something that doesn't make a lot of money. My favorite RST YouTubers, Marcel, Doorknob and Cody Watkins. There are a lot of other good ones, but, you know, most have really small channels. If you want to any scenario playthrough, then Stu is really good. He's made a playthrough for every scenario in the game. And also for quite a few custom ones. And that. Alright, now we're gonna be a bit upside down, baby. Hell yeah. Then we're gonna go like that. I wonder how much speed I have left here. Well, doorknob technically isn't correct. It should be door handle. Because doorknob is deurknop in Dutch. Which, yes, is written... Knob is written almost exactly the same as knop. Just with a P instead of a B. Oh, thank you for the prime sub, Squirrel Army. Oh, you know what? Let's go up here again. Go like that. And then like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Wait, entrance not built. Oh, are we having that glitch again? I don't like that glitch. Okay. Hang on. Let me just save. Reload. Okay, that didn't fix it. Let me rebuild the station. Otherwise, I'll just wait for a future update where it's fixed. Okay, this isn't working either. I had a glitch too and my Let's Play couldn't get it fixed. Had to rebuild the ride. Well, that's annoying. What if I can't refurbish it. And the reliability will never go down because I can't test it. I also can't save it. Oh, the ends got built a bit too high. You need to lower them via the tile inspector. That seems right. This all seems perfectly fine. Didn't work either. I'm not sure if this is fixable. I mean, Max couldn't fix it. I'm not sure how much you tried, but you know, if you tried for quite a bit, then it might not be fixable. Yeah, no, this is another bug. I don't really want to have to rebuild this right, though. Okay, what if I'm gonna be sneaky? And I'm just going to... you know what, let's build another one. And we need that, and then... And then we're gonna do that. 0 clearance. Can I open this one? Okay, here it works. This one works. Then we're just gonna turn that off. Show all operating modes. Make it not powered launch, because then we can only have one train. Let's do boat hire mode. And then that... There we go. Now it works. Yes, I just merged the station of a different ride into it. And if we just make them both the exact same color, then that works. You know. There you go. You can't notice the difference. You can't notice the difference. These aren't the final colors I want, but it does work. Yeah, what shall we color this? Maybe orange? This isn't really it. Maybe this kind of red. That's also not it. How about bright yellow? Deep purple. I would consider this to be deep purple. Do you want to name the ride Child in Time? Thank you for the follow. McGogan Live. And then, I don't know, yellow trains. Maybe a rust red. I already tried that. And it doesn't... Is this rust red? I think Bordeaux red's the closest to that what we got. It's definitely not a brown, is not good. What if we do more this kind of purple? No. Maybe the lighter purple? That's a bit better. Still not a fan of it though. What if we make this a color? Ooh, I like this. Although that may be a bit too similar to what we got going on here. It's the same color. What if you use a rust? Nope. Purple for that. That's a little bit brighter. I mean, we could do the... if we name it Child in Time, that does work. Red orange. No, there's not really... I mean, this is the closest to we get, but it's kind of dark orange. I do like this. It's the deep purple. So yes, let's call it Child in Time. Just for the pun. It's not really a pun. That's fun anyway, and puns are fun. But it's not a pun. It's close enough. Oh, can't rename that. So whenever we click on that, we won't see it. You know what? If I do... there we go. That works. I just used the capital I for the L. You can't see the difference. Well, you know, there's a little bit of a difference, because the L isn't perfectly straight. But it's close enough that you wouldn't notice it. Okay, we still need to recolor this one. And then let's do Q-line. Hell yeah. Let's make it a long one. I'm gonna go over there. Just like that. Aye aye, will you look at that? That's a real classic Cody Q line. And there we go. Let's open it. 709943817. There's Child in Time. Martian style. I like big Q's and I cannot lie. What were the stats of the flying coaster? They were 746991777. With a 46-meter drop. I must say I like this element where the half loop is just going around the track. Alright, we could decorate this little bit. Could of course, you know, do stuff like this. Classic. Ah, placed that wrong again. Put some of those one of those volcano things. I did try that. The colors clash a little bit. I'll show you. I mean, it's not too bad, I suppose. Kind of works. If we put fire in, it might look better. There we go. It's all filled with fire now. Maybe normal brown ground here. We can try. That does clash a little bit less. That's not too bad. That looks nice, I must say. Hey Marcel, I recently binged a lot of your YouTube videos and your content is great. Thanks for the comfy. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. MPG happiness. See, I have good ideas from time to time. Yeah, every now and then. You're not completely useless. Just like we're all not completely useless. Every now and then it falls apart. Is that supposed to be the song from Bonnie Tyler? Like the Toddler Cliff of the Heart, something like that. Ah yes, well it was a good reference because I did get it. So I was good enough for that at least. let's do them here as well. Like that. The scenario I've been working on this stream is getting close to being done. Nice. I don't have a lot of these Martian objects yet. So, let's build 4 of them there. Love it. And we now only have a little bit of space here to fill. Ooh, what we could do actually, we could do a launched freefall here. And then if we start up like here, and then we just go a little bit into the ground before we go up. Did I lower it enough? I did. One, two, three, four. There we go. Does that look nice? We can make that work. That almost crashes, so I like it. Oh, whoops. So I looked away for a bit. Why did Marcel use 2 multi-name codes? Yeah, it was a bug. I needed to do that to be able to open them. And now what we can do is have, I was looking for these steel walls. What's going on? What just happened? Is there still sound? Everything's fine, right? Except the game. Okay, so you can still hear me. Okay, can I don't really want to save this, because, you know, I have autosave every 5 minutes. So, yeah, I don't see the game doing anything either. What happens if I go back to the menu? You know what? Let's save. But as a new file name. I call it backup. I don't know if that worked. No text. No, I'm doing this all by memory. And what if I now try to quit to main menu? Oh, we got some main menu stuff. Okay, now I'm just trying to quit the game. Okay, that worked. Okay, I'm restarting the game at the moment. It's all black. It's all very black. Play. There we go. Okay, this worked. I actually didn't make a typo. Everything... The save worked. What happens if I open it, though? Perfectly fine. Everything's perfectly fine. Let's save this as version 7 then again. I love that. I was just able to do it by heart. Alright, let's now actually build this. And then I do need to do that. Why does this glitch? I don't even have 0 clearance on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it differently. Just gonna build plates under it. Much better. Let me suggest you named this failure to launch. That's not a bad idea. I don't like the way those plates look though. It's like you've played this game for thousands of hours. Yeah, it's almost like that, yeah. I really don't like the way these plates look. What we could do is something interesting. Can you make walls of the cliffs metal looking instead of wooden? I don't think there's any metal thing. You know what, I can just do that like that. Although there's that, which I suppose is kind of metally. Doesn't look too metallic to me though. Still maybe the best one. I wonder, where have the supports for the entrance and exit building gone? They should have supports. But they've gone. Let's see. I'm kind of lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to use. And I think it's in the future theming, but... You know what, I'm just gonna quickly look up what it's called. Save game. New game, because I know the scenario which uses it. It's called... Is it First Encounters? I think it is. Yes. So. Yeah, it's from future theming. We're missing a law. But it's called the... hang on, which one is it? Just... it's the Sandstone Skyscraper Walkway. Okay. Oh, hang on, maybe we do have it. If I go to walls... Yes, we do have it. Is there a reason why so early today? Yes, it's because there's speed skating on later on today and I want to watch that. Now it's floaty bits. Oh, there's still steel block there. Oh, yes. Hang on, why couldn't we see those? Oh, that makes sense. That just makes perfect sense. And then we'll make the supports of this. You know what, these colors aren't too bad. It's a bit unfortunate that there are still supports here. What's the best place to get custom scenery items? New element. Well, the way that I got mine is just over the years by downloading parks. And whenever a park uses custom scenery items, as soon as you download that park... Oh, this is normal path. As soon as you download the park, you will get access to those custom scenery items that will be loaded into your game. Because, you know, they're saved with the park. One of my previous live streams, uploaded to my second channel, like the last one or the one before that, very recently, has a park in it called Size Test. It's a massive park, like 85 gigabytes. But it has a lot of custom scenery. So if you download that, it's in the description of one of the most recent videos on Marcel DOS. That'll be, you know, that'll have a lot of custom scenery objects. Did I say 85 gigabytes? I meant 85 megabytes. It's not that big. It's not 85 gigabytes. You might be able to get rid of sports with a time inspector. I could. I've already done that. Right there. So yeah, let's do that. Make it go underground. Like that. Oh, if we make this go underground, it doesn't even show that. So let's not do that. $85 kilobytes. How about 85 bytes? That's a nice coaster. And I just think the colors work well enough. We don't need custom colors for this one. You know what? I'm just gonna build a few more Martian trees. But first, I'm gonna take a little drink. I unfortunately have to go. Alright, see you, Line. It was nice having you here. Have a good weekend, you as well. Yeah, it's not working here, Snell, because I've turned it off. Because I don't want to build random rides that you guys want me to build in this park. So that's not going to happen. We need to build. We need another flat ride here. Oh no! You know what we need? We need a boat hiring thing. And we need to have them do... Oh my god, so many options. Well, jet skis, that's the spacey thing, of course. And we can do a long line. Like that. Is there a way to force a guest to buy a certain item? As far as I know, there isn't. There we go. Now we have something here. Is it not possible to change the water in just the Martian area? No, that's not possible. You're right about that. Then a few of the other trees. Then maybe I'll do some more scenery. Like little bits of scenery, you know, just like this thing. Somewhere here. And then let's finish up the fences, and then this area is gonna be about done. Watched a lot of your YouTube videos, kinda missed your transition to Twitch. Well, I've done that more than a year ago now, so you know, if you weren't here back then there isn't much of a thing to miss, because it's already happened. But welcome anyway. I think it looks pretty good. So let's build these. A few space capsules next to it. You know, little bit of scenery clumps. And we can do another one You know, fits nicely here. One of those. With Martian objects around it. Like that. Like that. Oh, hang on, that looks a bit different than I thought it did. Need to delete all of those. I want them pointing outwards. Like that. And like that. And then in the corners. This is perfectly Martian. There the jet skiers go. We about doubled our guest count. Of course, this is the first time I properly started advertising. So it makes sense. But it's still nice. Let's do a few more of the benches and the bins on this exit line. There we go, and there as well. Is that path a custom? Nope, it's expansions. It's from Time Twister. And there we go. That's the space area pretty much finished. Except, we need a fence around it still. Let's finish up that fence. And then it's gonna be about finished. Oh, might need a few more, maybe a custom scenery bit here. They'll need a little bit of fine tuning. That one, and that one. Like that. I like this area. You know, I think I'm getting better and better at this as I progress the GigaPark. Maybe it's just that the themes, or maybe, you know, that the themes are easier, or that I'm putting more effort in. This is definitely the new save format. I would not be able to have this many different areas without the new save format. I desperately need all these, this many different scenery items. Oh, and there we have the firecracker ride. And there we have the multi-dimension coaster again. There it goes. I imagine in a few years Marcel might be good enough at scenery to rival Dirkling. No. I don't put nearly enough effort into improving on that. It would take much longer than that. Because keep in mind that outside of my Mega and GigaPark, I don't practice this at all. Also, were scenery items also counted in the sprite limit or is different category? Scenery items is not a sprite limit, that's the landscape data limit. Jack Massey Turk follows you. Thank you. And the landscape data limit was about 130,000. We can take a look at how close I am to the landscape data limit. Save. Yeah, override. If I do show limits. Okay, I am at... Oh yeah, this doesn't work because I'm at 1,022,000 map elements. It's because a lot of more are standardly used. But I think more than 1 million are usually used, so I only have like 20,000 or so that I placed myself. Well, usually you have about 100,000. How long do you think you will be streaming for today? Well, the stream is nearing the end. It's not quite there. But there's not too much longer left. First time I've ever caught a stream. Love your videos, Marcel. Nothing is more relaxing. Well, thank you, Junk. Let's build 4 of these. Like that. And these around it. Because why not? Then a few trees. Which are in the other one. And yeah, I think this is about done. How often do you stream? Every Wednesday and every Sunday, usually at 8 PM. Not today though. 8 PM CET or 7 UTC. And in the summer 6 UTC, because UTC doesn't do daylight saving time. I like this area. We also built this of course today. We finished off this area and then we did the entire area of this. I never added scenery, save a few flowers until I started watching all these videos. Now I can't stop doing scenery. Scenery is a lot of fun if you're doing it well and you know, you're just building stuff you like. The nice thing about Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is that if you just build a few trees and stuff here and there, it already looks nice. I mean, look at this. This is just a few flower beds, a few trees around it. And if we, you know, make the grass go like that, looks wonderful. Just like this. This is just a normal junior coaster with painted in pleasant colors, a little pond, a few trees, and it just looks nice. Hey Neri, what's up? Drowned Guest 69. We never had a 69. Wait, 69 is still in the park? How is that? What? How hasn't 69 been drowned already? Well, there they go. Scenery is fun, but you can sink so much time into it. Yes, you can. You can really put a lot of time into scenery. Also this, you know, if this is quite a simple thing. It's a few hills, a pond, a few, you know, of these tunnel thingies, tunnel buildings, and a few pine trees, and a few buildings dotted around. It's nothing complicated, you know, and these fences, which are great. Fences are so great in RCT. Name a guest. Guest 69. Oh, maybe that's how we got guest 69. Maybe that's how we got in the previous time as well. Let's pick one that's going into the park. You don't even want to know what playtime I have on Planet Coaster. 3 hours moving rock. Yeah, the upside about Planet Coaster is that you can spend a lot of time making it look absolutely beautiful. The downside is that you need to spend a lot of time to make it beautiful. That's a lot of... That was a big lag spike. Park is getting quite sizable. This crater looks absolutely lovely, I must say. What about Parkitect? I don't know too much about Parkitect. So, that's going to be the end of the stream. It was wonderful. And let me see if I can find someone to raid. That's always fun. Usually around this time of day, not too many people are playing the game. Oh, but someone is. Benedictator. Didn't I play them? Didn't I raid them last week as well? I think I did. Pretty sure I've raided this guy before. Well, thank you very much for watching. It was a fun stream. I'll be back on Wednesday. And tomorrow on the YouTubes, of course. And yeah, have a nice evening, day, night, morning, whatever. And I'll see you next time. you know, rate and stuff. You know, give them hype, love, whatever. Bye bye.